Hi guys, another video. I'm sorry I haven't done like a lot of videos lately, and I won't be because I'm going to be quite busy. A lot of the comments I get on my deactivate gun videos kind of wind me up, and I found that the majority of the users that post the comments that I'm about to address you with are Americans. Now, I really like Americans actually. I mean, I can't say I'm pro-American, but I do like Americans. I've got a lot of American friends. And on this particular topic, they do feel quite sorry that these weapons have been deactivated. And it is a shame. But I get a lot of other people on there, on the YouTube channel, which are also having a go at me like it's my fault. Now this video is kind of for you people that seem to think that we the citizens buy the weapons live and then deactivate them. I think that's a big misconception going around, particularly with the American users on YouTube. They seem to think that, yeah, we buy them live and deactivate them, which is completely not true. Now, this isn't really like a defensive video. This isn't in defense of guns being deactivated, because I don't think guns should be deactivated. I actually don't. But then, it's so hard to get a live rifle here. Well, not ridiculously hard, but it does take a lot of time and money. And the sort of time and money of which I don't have, right? I've got to spend money on other things. And I know deactivated guns are expensive compared to the live ones, I know that. But if you top up the price of how much money you have to pay in order to get a live rifle here, it actually adds up to being a lot more than just getting a deactivated one just like that, to be honest. Also, there's always the sentence saying, what's the point in buying a gun? What's the point in buying a firearm that doesn't shoot? Well, there is actually a point to it. If you notice that all the guns I have in my videos, they're all World War II, or slightly after, right? They're all World War II or pre-World War II designs. And that's because I'm interested in history. To be honest, I would like to have a rifle that actually does fire, right? But then because the fact that these are old rifles and they have been and done the real deal throughout history and everything, that makes them valuable to me, and that kind of overcomes the fact that they don't work. Now, maybe some people can't appreciate history like I do, but I really love history. I'm an absolute history boffin, right? Especially Second World War and firearm concerning it and all that stuff. And before that and everything. So, I love these things. And I'm not massively wound up that they don't fire. I'm not really annoyed that I can't take them out and fire them, to be honest, because I can feel sorry for people. I can see from American point of view, or anyone that has much better gun laws than the UK does. Right, I can understand their point of view saying, oh, it's such a shame that these things have been deactivated, right? And to a degree, yes, it is a shame. But as a civilian, what can I really do about it? The government make the gun laws, I don't make the laws, so there is no point having a go at me and acting like it's my fault. Because I'm getting a little bit tired of reading all these monotonous comments on my videos concerning my deacts, right? Now, going back to what I said about saying I love history, right? I've got 3 deacts at the moment. Did have a Mosin Nagant, 1937 dated, right? I got rid of that one because it was having problems. And got quite a bit of money for it as well, so that's not really a huge concern. I've got 3 at the moment, and I'm just going to show you something to prove my point, right? This is my Lee Enfield No. 4. This is Savage made, 1942 dated, right? Did you hear that? 1942 dated. So this might have been used in the war. Now, and obviously it is marvellous condition because I refurbished it. Now it is a No. 4 Mark 1 star, so it's not of particular high value compared to some of the other variants you can get. So I did it up, pretty much. So, yeah, that was that. But this is a World War II firearm. It's original, okay? Now, contrary to what a lot of you guys think, no, they don't completely destroy the internal workings. They all still cock, dry fire, field strip, whatever, right? This is still all working fine. Now that's the reason I do sort of love Enfield. It's got a lovely smooth bolt on them, no doubt, right? Now, the point is this is a historic firearm. I'm not going to give you a massive history lesson on Lee Enfield because that's for you to find out. Put that down. Here's the next fella, right? This is a Mauser 98K German rifle, which is my latest acquisition. And this is a very historic rifle. This is a 1937 dated, all matching, apart from the bolt and floor plate. It's got all the correct features for its year, and it's filled with so much history, right? Maybe it can't go out and fire, but the point is, it's got all that history to it. It's got all the marks from service and everything, right? Now, like I said at the start, I'm not defending the laws here because I do think they are stupid, right? I think that we should be able to get live rifles much easier than we currently can. 6-month probationary period and all the money for lessons and all that. Right? I do think it's silly. So I really want to make that absolutely clear. I know I keep repeating myself, but I want to make that absolutely clear that I'm not defending the laws. I'm just explaining to you why, to me, I'm not terribly bothered that they don't actually work. Now here's the last one. Now what I find really funny is the fact that this next gun is not a bolt action rifle. And you can't own these, those two I just showed you, the K98, the Lee Enfield, you can own those live in the UK in full working order. This one, you cannot. Now, this is an MG42, right? Yugoslavian Bill, so it's an M53, but technically the same thing. If you want a history lesson on this, go check it out. This gun is absolutely filled with history, right? Now, this particular one has seen quite a bit of use as well. It's still very nice nick. But what I find funny is Americans don't seem to complain when they see this one deactivated, because in the US they are extremely hard to get anyway. Besides, you have to pay like so many $1,000s to get a live working one. I don't know what the price is, obviously, because I don't live there. But in the UK, you can pick these up for, if you get a Yugoslavian one, they're about 400 quid. Don't know what that accounts to in dollars, but not far off. And for an original, a completely original, not messed with German-made one from the war, it'll cost you about £1,000 around there, right? 1,200 quid, something like that. Now, would you rather pay thousands and thousands of pounds to get a working one, or if you just want the gun for its pure history, you can pay like just a percentage of the price, and you can get one like that. The only con is it doesn't fire. Now, I do find that kind of funny that they'll often complain about the other two rifles, well, the two rifles being deactivated, because you can get them so easily in the US. You can't get one of these like extremely easy in the US as far as I'm aware of, right? Because not loads of people seem to have them. Also, the fact that they probably, you might as well just throw your money down the drain because it costs so much ammo. So much in ammo prices. Not saying that it isn't fun, because it probably is an extremely fun gun to shoot. Right? But you probably get my drift, you get where I'm going. You can't get one of these live in this country, so people don't really mind. They say, oh, well, that's fair enough. If you can get a deactivated Lee Enfield or a Mauser, they say, well, you can get a live one of those in the UK. What's the point of buying one that doesn't shoot? But it's very hard to get a gun that actually fires in this country. Now, it's a lot easier to get a shotgun certificate than a Section 1 firearms certificate. Right? Now, I'm not an expert on all the gun laws, but I do have a good understanding of what guns we're allowed and what we don't. What I don't have an excellent understanding is how much time and money it costs to get each type of gun, so there's no point asking me about that. And also, I'm putting an annotation on all of my deactivated gun videos lately, saying that, I'll just read it to you here. It says, if you are here just to complain about the UK gun laws, then don't bother commenting. I know our laws suck, but there is no point in having a go at me. I do not make the laws. And that is true. I do not make the laws, right? So please don't just go bitching to me about the UK gun laws, because any of those comments on the videos that are not about the laws, I don't want any bitching on there about the laws, right? If you want to bitch and complain and discuss anything, sorry, that's kind of a rough way of putting it. If you want to discuss anything about what I've said in this video, or what you usually comment on the other videos, then post that in the comments on this video, down underneath, right? Please don't write it on my other videos, because that video is solely about the weapon and the history of the weapon. It's not about the laws surrounding its deactivation. That's what this video is about. So that's kind of it, really. I just needed to make this quick, and hopefully I'll have a series coming up on this one soon, right? The K98. So stay tuned for that. And that's it, really. Thanks for watching. Post any comments you feel like.